Welcome or welcome back, Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. I hope you guys are having a blessed day today, and this is going to be a timeless next 72 hours messages of what it is you may need to know. Please make sure you're taking what you feel resonate, and don't forget to check out your other placements with your other elements to get more messages and my other platforms. And you can book if you feel guided to. So I put a little spin on these reads because I do like to switch it up a little bit. So towards the end, I will pull out something towards love here. So if you are interested, you can stick around for that. Okay, so I made sure to leave that for the last. Okay, just in case some or all of you are not interested, but take what resonates as always. So first, we are going to pull out the energy around you or your energy within the next 72 hours here. Okay, so we're going to just get the energies out first and we'll elaborate on it. Okay, have a gracious spirit. Thank you. We have High Priestess for you guys. I'm hearing you were right all along. Okay, that came out fast as heck, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Okay, let's get an energy around your finances and money in the next 72. High Priestess spirit, can you have finances and money here? Eight of Swords here. I'm hearing something about being tapped out with the Eight of Swords here. And let's see what's bringing you happiness and joy here. Oh, we got Cancer energy here with the Chariot here. We even have Ten of Cups here too. So there is some change here. There's some hope here, okay? Alrighty, let's see. Okay, so your energy and the energy surrounding you is the High Priestess here. Pisces and Cancerian, okay? So Pisces and Cancerians, this might be hitting you a little stronger here. Scorpio, don't feel left out. It's for you too, okay? So two energies around us in the next 72 hours. The first thing I was hearing, you were right all along here, okay? Usually High Priestess shows that you are very intuitive and you're very tapped into the divine here, okay? You're very tapped into your higher self here. So it's something that you guys kind of been sensing in the pit of your stomach. You've been sensing it. You've been feeling it in your heart here. And the next 72 hours is going to prove that you were right all along about something, okay? So whatever this may be for you, Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancers, it's like it's a thumbs up, like you were right all along, okay? Whether this is about someone, something you felt, something you hear, but you are going to get physical confirmation about it, okay? Because I do feel like you have been getting confirmations, but it's been more of like dream confirmations, or it's been more of like, you know, spiritual confirmations, you know? But you're going to actually get a physical confirmation of something in the next 72 hours here. And again, you were right all along about something, okay? Also, too, I am feeling that something's going to work in your favor here. Again, I feel like your higher self kind of is telling you in the next 72 hours, guys, that something is going to work out for you. Like, let's say some of you got an interview coming up, or let's say it could be about a business opportunity, or it could be you're worrying about a bill, or it could be anything, okay? Any damn thing, right? But let's just say you're having a opposite reaction towards it. Let's say fear is telling you something different, but then I feel in the next 72 hours you're tapped in really strong with the divine, extra tapped in hard with the divine, extra tapped in with your higher self here, and you're going to get a confirmation through them, and they're going to tell you, no, this is not what's going to happen, this is going to happen. And then I feel what's going to happen is that physical confirmation to go, damn, you know, it really did happen. So I do feel like something is definitely going to work in your favor, but this is a confirmation here that you were right all along. Again, being that this is your energy in the next 72 hours, Pisces, Scorpios, and Cancer, be very mindful. Pay attention to what your higher self is showing you. Pay attention to what the divine is leading you here. So I definitely feel like some of you will be having very strong dreams in the next 72 hours here. They're going to be very vivid, like very detailed. I mean, really detailed, to the point you're going to feel like as if this really happened, like you were awake when this happened, right? And if it's mind-boggling you, if it's affecting you and you're thinking about it all throughout the day, that is a sign that you have to write it. Okay, write it, record it, whatever you need to do, because it is going to be the piece of the puzzle, something like that you will write all along about, or something you've been sensing, okay? But again, pay attention to what your higher self is telling you in the next 72 hours. You're going to be very tapped in. And I always feel sometimes, too, a high priestess can manifest what they want around this time here, because you're really aligned with the divine here. But I do feel like your higher self is going to be trying to tell you something. It could be what's tapped into this finances here, because you have an Eight of Swords here. You know, maybe, you know, it could be like your higher self and the divine is telling you, Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancers, that you're going to get out of this struggle that you've been in, that things are going to change here with your finances here, okay? And then something comes through, all right? So yeah, again, with finances, you have Eight of Swords here. I mean, Eight of Swords coming out in finances is kind of showing 444 showed up on the clock when I said that, so that definitely tells me you have some support coming in. But if this comes out in a finance and money read here, you know, this is coming out as a confirmation here that a lot of you guys are having a hard time with money right now. Okay, I'm looking at all these microphones here, and it makes me feel something about your throat chakra here. Okay, and there's multiple messages that's going to come out about this. Okay, some of you have a career and a talent into speaking. It could be vocal coaching, it could be something with coaching and mentoring, people, and it's something about using your voice here. So maybe it could be like using your platform that you have to speak, because you have a talent here. Like when you talk, people pay attention and they listen to you, Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancers. So this space could be where your money could be at. Okay, so if some of you have been kind of thinking about that, like doing a podcast or just like vlogging or whatever, or singing, whatever, something with talents with your voice here, you kind of been thinking about it. Again, your energy is a high priestess here, so again, you're going to download something very strong in the next 72 hours here. I feel like you need to do it. Maybe some of you are going to download something that you feel like you need to upload and put on social media, and that's going to do really numbers, and that'll help some type of increasement with your finances here as well. Okay, but again, for others, I feel like for finances and money, you've been in a chokehold here. You've really been going through it financially. I feel like you've been really drained here. Okay, so it does kind of tell me that a lot of you have been having a tough time with your money here. And maybe what could be going on in the next 72, you could be feeling it a little bit here. But you know what? Again, when I see that microphone here, I feel like it's something with manifesting that you can do in the next 72 hours here. I feel like what you can do, you can speak and speak an affirmation about what's going on with your finances, but say the total opposite here. Okay, because it is going to change here. Okay, you are going to be having, I feel like right now, a lot of you right now is really just wanting financial freedom and stability. And even some of you, Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancers, like you literally might have a job right now, and you might feel really stuck right now. You might feel really stuck in this job here. You have a job, but you feel like you're not being expressive. You're not being free to be who you want to be, or you feel just stuck because you're not making a lot of money to get to point A to point B here. Okay, or even some of you might have a business and you just feel like it's running dry here or something. But again, I feel like being vocal about something is going to be very significant in the next 72. That can be tapped into your finances and career here. But again, I do feel like seeing this energy, right, and seeing that spotlight on her, that kind of just gives me like a light is going to be shined on you, like something's going to be revealed to you in the next 72 hours, tapped into your money here. Okay, because the energy that came out here, what's bringing you happiness and joy here, is the Chariot, Cancer energy here. And Chariot is forward movement and it's victory here. So it is kind of this energy, I feel like what shows here that's going to make you happy is that you're going to be able to move on from this stuck energy. You're going to be able to be free. Okay, so I would definitely say like what you could be working on right now, why you're still going in the midst of a struggle that you're going through, you're going to break free from it. Okay, and Chariot also speaks of confidence. It speaks of being confident of yourself, taking back your power, taking back control of your life here and moving forward here. So I definitely feel like that could be very powerful and significant in the next 72 here. And it is this message that's coming out behind it, like fake it till you make it. So it's kind of like, I feel like what they're trying to tell some of you Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces is like, listen, even though right now you don't feel that financial freedom right now, for some of you don't, and you don't feel free, you kind of have to like fake it like as if you are free, that you're rich, that you're abundant. But in reality, that's what's getting ready to take place in your life here. Okay, but I definitely feel in the next 72 hours you are getting some type of win here. Okay, because you even had 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck here, so it could even be something related towards home life and house life here. But you are destined for a win here. Okay, so just know that. I feel like the two powerful energies you have around in the next 72 hours, High Priestess and Chariot. That's really powerful energies here. So anything else for Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces here, and we have inner child here. Okay, now again, I feel inner child is tapped into your highest self here. So again, I feel like you will probably be tapping into your inner child in the next 72 hours here. Maybe you might do something sweet for yourself here, something that you always wanted to do. You're going to be really communicating with your inner child here and your highest self in the next 72 hours here. And I feel like that's going to be opening up a lot of doors for you and answering a lot of puzzle pieces for you in the next 72 here. But look, we have momentum here. So something's picking up and something's changing. So there is a green light, and it's kind of resonating with that Chariot here, that you are manifesting something here. Okay, so I do feel there is something changing here. All right, look at that. We have new opportunity in the corner. Look how it says rejection, right? So maybe it could be that too. Maybe you guys been feeling pretty down here because you keep getting rejection after rejection for something here. But behind that rejection is going to be a blessing here. So again, yeah, I do definitely feel like there is getting ready to be a major gloss up and a major change for you. Yeah, look, I'm going to show you. Bottom of the deck, fresh new start here. See? Something's definitely getting ready to change for your Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces here, okay? And I feel like your higher self and your inner child's going to be the theme in the next 72 hours here, okay? Let's see anything for love here, all right? So we have rekindle vibes here, Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces here. This definitely could be perhaps someone from the past wants to come in and wants to rekindle something with you guys, you know. I feel for some, it could kind of be given that like the one that got away vibes here. It may not be nothing negative between you and this person. If you did have someone in your life here that, you know, it wasn't really nothing bad between you guys. It just was that it was not the right time for you guys to be together because you guys both had your own things going on individually. Maybe it's time for this person to spin the block back again. But there is a past person, and they're giving me this message to tell some of you Scorpio, Cancers, and Pisces. It's something about you biting your tongue in the next 72 hours, but it's kind of like you're going to say this person's name or something and then bite your tongue or something like that. I don't know if that's going to be confirmation if that's the person here, okay? But for some of you, there could be a call, there could be a message coming in. Maybe they're hitting you up on your social media here, but it's someone wanting to see if they get that old thing back here, guys, okay? So, but then we also have fearless love here, right? It says a courageous leap into the unknown here, and that's interesting. You have fresh start here. So I feel like there's two energies here. You know, we have a person from the past wanting to make their way to come back in, but then we also have a new energy that's coming in that wants fearless love here. And this is someone that's not afraid to show you off. This is someone that's not afraid to, you know, let you know, like, hey, you know, I care about you. I want to show the world about you. I'm not afraid to be with you. I'm not afraid to say that I want commitment and family and etc. Okay, so that could be coming in. You could be definitely be bringing that type of energy in. I don't know why. I feel like this is new. I don't feel some of you Scorpio, Cancers, and Pisces have that yet, but maybe you do have it. Okay, maybe you do have it already here, and maybe this is a confirmation that this is the real deal. But it kind of just gives me some of you are single and you don't have it, but that's what you're like manifesting and bringing in. Possibly in the next 72 hours, who knows? But yeah, you do. For some of you, it definitely could be somebody wanting to rekindle and get back with you. Okay. All right, my lovely souls. I hope that summer all of these messages resonated for your highest good here. I thank you all for listening. Thank you for supporting my platform in any way that you're doing so here. And I will catch you again with another next 72 hours. Peace out, guys.